reading in a universe that reads you back. We often assume that meaning is something fixed. We imagine that a sacred text contains one message, set in place long ago, and that our task is to uncover it. But Baha'u'llah's writings do not behave like that. They meet us where we are, and they open according to the state of our inner life. In that sense, the text reads us as much as we read it. Jean-Marc Le Pen, in his study of Baha'u'llah's writings, Archaeology of the Kingdom of God, explains this in a helpful way. He says that Baha'u'llah's metaphysical language is not defined by a single standard or by the text as a whole. Instead, it is redefined each time we encounter it. It shifts with the passage we are reading, with the moment we are living, and with the spiritual condition we bring to the experience. Meaning is not a fixed deposit. It is something that unfolds in relationship. This idea can feel unfamiliar because many of us grew up inside a worldview that treats the universe as indifferent. In that worldview, consciousness is an accident, and meaning is something we project onto the world. Revelation becomes a puzzle to solve, and the goal is to extract the correct interpretation. Baha'u'llah offers a different picture. He describes a universe created so that a being capable of knowing and loving God could appear. In this universe, consciousness is not an afterthought. Instead, it becomes central. It is the axis around which meaning becomes possible. Therefore, if consciousness is central, then meaning cannot be static. It must respond to the seeker and unfold as the soul unfolds. This is why the writings feel different at different times in our lives. A passage that once seemed simple can suddenly deepen. A line we barely noticed can become important. A familiar prayer can open into a new landscape. The text has not changed. We have changed, and the text responds to that change. Some readers struggle with this because they approach the writings with expectations shaped by an impersonal universe. They look for a single correct meaning and expect a final answer. They assume that revelation must be stable and closed. But Baha'u'llah invites us into a living cosmos, one that reveals itself through relationship. Once we understand this, our experience of reading changes. We stop trying to master the text and begin allowing the text to meet us. We listen for the meaning that belongs to this moment in our journey. We recognize that the writings are not fixed objects, but living companions that speak differently as we grow. Perhaps the real challenge is not accepting that Baha'u'llah's words are inexhaustible. The real challenge is accepting that we are the kind of beings who can receive inexhaustible meaning. To read in this way is to enter a dialogue that unfolds across a lifetime, a dialogue that reads us as deeply as we read it.